بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على نبينا Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Dear viewers in Islam, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In our program about the parables in Al-Quran, let us take verse number 264 of Surah Al-Baqarah, which again give an example of those people who give charity but not sincerely for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now let us take the verse first. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا تبطلوا صدقاتكم بالمن والأذى كالذي ينفق ماله رئاء الناس ولا يؤمن بالله واليوم الآخر فمثله كمثل صفوان عليه تراب فأصابه وابل فتركه صلدا لا يقدرون على شيء مما كسبوا والله لا يهدي القوم الكافرين. The translation of this verse: O ye who believe, cancel not your charity by reminders of your generosity or by injury, like those who spend their substance to be seen of men, but believe neither in Allah nor in the last day. They are in parable like a hard, barren rock on which is a little soil. On it falls heavy rain, which leaves it just a bare stone. They will be able to do nothing with aught they have earned, and Allah guides not those who reject faith. Now in this ayah, it is said that, O believer, don't cancel your charities with bil manni wal adha, either by showing favors. Yani you are helping a poor person and later you knock at his door and say to him, please come and do some work. And he would say, brother, I am busy. And you say, don't you remember I gave you such and such amount of money? That is to show al-man, favors. Wal adha, adha is saying very harmful remarks, injuring him, injuring his dignity. This is what is prohibited in these ayats. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given this parable that those people who spend their money riya an nas, just to show off, let the people know about it. وَلَا يُؤْمِنُ بِاللَّهِ وَالْيَوْمِ الْآخِرِ, and then he does not believe in Allah and the last day. His example is كَمَثَلِ صَفْوَانٍ, just like a rock, عَلَيْهِ تُرَابٌ, upon it is some clay or some soil, فَأَسَابَهُ وَابِلٌ, and it was struck by some rainwater, فَتَرَكَهُ سَلْدًا, then with that rainwater all the dust or the clay which was on the rock is wiped away completely and the rock comes out barren. لَا يَقْدِرُونَ عَلَى شَيْءٍ مِمَّا كَسَبُوا, they are not able to have any power upon those things which were under their control. Wallahu la yahdi al-qawm al-kafirin, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not guide those people who have rejected the faith. Now what is the picture here? Just look at a rock. Upon that rock is a level of clay. It is not a fertile land at all, because if it was a fertile land, the rainwater is going to benefit that land, and from that land a lot of growth would come out. But because there is a rock which is hidden, and on that rock is a little bit of clay upon it, this is the example of the hypocrite, that the hypocrite, he got just a tiny level of faith upon it, iman, but under it there is no iman. it is kufr. So this is why when the rainwater hits that rock, that little clay is totally wiped off, and then a barren rock comes out of it. In the same way, a hypocrite, when he wants to spend some money for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that he is dictated now by his iman to spend. But because he got hypocrisy in his heart, this is why this good act of charity, that good act of charity, that turns into asking for fame and name and show off. And this is why whatever he has spent in the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, though it is not in the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it is in the way of his own self and to show himself off, this is why he does not benefit from that act of charity at all. Now here let us ponder upon two other characters, that those people who spend their money riya an-nas, to show off the people, and then wala yu'minu billahi wal yawmil akhir, they don't believe in Allah and the last day. Because belief in Allah and the last day is a very vital component to change your life. A person believes in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and many people they believe in God, but they don't believe in the hereafter. They don't believe that one day they have to face Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and answer for all their actions. They don't believe in that. This is why their lifestyle is totally different from the believers. Because when you believe in the last day, and you believe that one day you have to answer for all your actions, you can't be a tyrant person here in this world. You can't be an unjust person here in this world. Why all this misery in the world? Why all this killing is happening? Why nations are invading other nations? Why people are massacring other people? What is the reason behind that? Because they don't believe in the hereafter. The people who are mighty, who think that they are superpower, they think that they can go scot-free without any questioning on the Day of Judgment, because they don't believe in the Day of Judgment. This is why we say that when you believe in the last day and the questioning of the last day, it is going to be reflected in your life here. You know that for each and every action of yours, you are going to be questioned on the Day of Judgment. Even when you take away the soul of one person, let alone murdering thousands and thousands of people. Even when you kill just one person, you have to stand a trial on the Day of Judgment. Why did you take away his life? My dear brothers and sisters, that is the belief in the last day which is going to change your life completely. And this is why in Al-Quran there are a lot of emphasis upon belief in Allah and the last day. Belief in Allah and the last day, wal yawmil akhir. I give you another example. Just take the example of two persons who are imprisoned. Both of them are in the prison. Now one person believes, both of them they are trying to break out in any way to come out of the prison by breaking the wall or by any other way. But one of them thinks that once I am out of the prison and nobody is going to check me, because I can hide anywhere. I can go to any other country and then I am not going to be caught by the police of my country. So this person, once he comes out of the prison, he will only try to hide as long as he is in the same country. Once he is out of the country, he would say, now police is not going to catch me. So he would be having a nice life in any other country. Unlike the other prisoner who is also in the same prison, and he believes that even if he comes out of this prison by breaking the wall or breaking the window, he can't have any safe life anywhere in the world, because the police of his country can reach him anywhere in the world, because the states are helping with other states to catch the criminals. So the mentality or the mental attitude of these two persons would be totally different. One person is different from the other person. In the same way, we got the example of the believer and the non-believer. Believer who believes that when he commits a sin and he does not ask for forgiveness, he can't be spared from the punishment of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to ask him on the day of judgment. On the other side, or take the example of the non-believers who does not believe in the last day. He thinks that as long as I escape the law of this country, I will be safe anywhere in the world. Because he does not believe in the hereafter, he is not going to think about the questioning of the last day. So this is the difference between the two. And let us take some notes about the last part of this ayah. وَاللَّهُ لَا يَهْدِي الْقَوْمَ الْكَافِرِينَ. And Allah does not guide those people who reject the faith. Does it mean that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guides some and He does not guide the others? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has already decided that this group of people are to be guided and they would enter into the paradise, and this set of the people are not to be guided. So what is the sunnah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? The way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is very clear, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has shown the guidance to all. Guidance is just like the sunlight, it is for all, for everyone. But who is going to benefit from the light? Those people who got their eyesight. Sound, they are going to get benefit out of it. Those who got no eyes, they are not going to benefit from the sunlight. In the same way, the revelation of Allah, the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is for all. But those people who got their eyes open, their minds open, they will understand this revelation and they are guided. On the other hand, those people who got their eyes shut, their ears closed, their mental power also closed, they are not going to benefit from the revelation. And these are the people who are not guided, not because of Allah, because of their own attitude. And that is the sunnah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Guidance is for all, but really those people are guided who benefit from it. وصلى الله تعالى على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Allah